Good morning students, I am Hamid Hussain and you are welcome to my channel Hamid Hussain tutorial. So okay guys, we have already seen a lot of videos on a lot of topics. So today we'll discuss question of example of class 7th fiber to fabric. So guys, we'll discuss question and solution both. Okay, so guys, if you want to more and more video, please subscribe my channel. Okay, thanks. Let's start. The first question is the rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called. So that is called sericulture. Okay. So there are four options: cocoon, silk, sericulture, and silviculture. So silk is the product, cocoon is the stage, and sericulture is the process of rearing silkworm. Actually, there are two things. First thing is the sericulture, and the another is the moriculture. Moriculture is the rearing of, or you can say the production of mulberry leaves. So that is the moriculture, and the rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Okay, second question. Which of the following is not a type of silk? Mulberry silk, tasser silk, mocha silk, moth silk. So moth silk is not a type of silk. Okay, because moth is the silk worm under the development side in the cocoon, and that is why it is not a type of silk. Mulberry, tassa, and mocha, all the variety of the silk. Question number third. Paheli wanted to buy a gift made of animal fiber obtained without killing the animal. Which of the following would be the right gift for her to buy? Woolen shawl, silk scarf, animal fur cap, leather jacket. So, what will be the best? So, silk scarf for producing silk scarf, a silk moth is get killed. Animal fur cap also made by leather. Leather jacket that is also made by leather after the death of animal, and the only woolen shawl is that in which we have not to kill any animals. So that is why the woolen shawl is the answer. Next question. Silk fiber is obtained from the options of fleece of the sheep, cotton wool, cocoon, sini jute shawl. So that is very easy. Silk fiber is obtained from the cocoon, because cocoon is one of the stage of the life cycle of silkworm. The next question is wool fiber cannot be obtained from which of the following? The options are goat, llama, alpaca, moth. So wool cannot obtain from moth, because moth is an insect, while other the animals with fur which can produce wool. So goat, llama, and alpaca can produce wool, and moth cannot produce wool. The next question is the selective breeding is a process of. So सेलेक्टिव ब्रीडिंग एक्चुअली में द प्रोसेस जो होती है वो होती है कि हम लोग डिज़ायरेबल क्वांटिटी के साथ जो हम लोग ब्रीड्स को डाटा वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड सेलेक्टिव ब्रीडिंग. So options are selecting the offspring with desired property, selecting the parents with desired property, selecting the area for breeding, selecting the fine hair for good quality wool. So the correct option is the selecting the parent with desired property. That is called selective breeding. The next question is the general process that takes place at a sheep shearing shed is. The options are removal of fleece, separating hair for different texture, washing of sheep fiber to remove gray hair, rolling of the sheep fiber into hair. So rolling of the sheep is called rolling, washing, separating is called sorting, and the removal of fleece is called. So what is the question? Question is the general process that takes place at the sheep shearing shed. So that is removing of the flesh, because in the sheep shed we only remove the fiber or remove the hair from the sheep. So the first option is correct. Next question. The term sericulture. So I have already explained. The sericulture is that process, the rearing of silkworm to obtain silk fiber. Next question, number 9. Reeling of silk is. The options are a process of making silk reels, spinning of silk fibers, weaving of silk cloth, the process of taking silk thread from cocoon. So, reeling of silk is the process of taking silk thread from cocoon. That is the option D is the right answer. Next question is silkworm secret fiber made of. Options are fat, cellulose, protein, nylon. So silkworm secret fiber from protein. Okay, when you will study the book, so you will get silkworm secrets protein and it get hardened after drying. So when it is exposed to the air, it becomes very hard and very strong. Next question is, they are fill in the blanks. And fill in the blanks in the following statements. Dash and dash fibers are obtained from animals. So silk and wool fibers are obtained from animals. Next question is, silk fiber come from dash of silk dash. So silk fiber comes from cocoon of silk worm. Wool yielding animals bear dash on their body. The wool yielding animals bear flesh on their body. Next question is, here trap a lot of dash which is poor dash of heat. So here trap is a lot of air. Here trap a lot of air which is poor conductor of it. Next question. Question number 12. State whether the following statements are true or false, and if false you have to correct. Okay. So silkworm are the caterpillar of the silkworm, that is the true. In India, camels and goats are generally reared for obtaining wool. This is the false. In India, generally sheep are used, or generally sheep are reared for wool in India. Okay. Next question is, the rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called silviculture. No, that is the false. That is process is called sericulture. And silviculture, what is the silviculture? Silviculture is caring and developing forest. That is silviculture. And I have already the moriculture. Moriculture is the harvesting mulberry leaves. Next question is, in the process of obtaining wool from flesh, sorting is done after scoring. That is true. Yak hair are not used to make woolen fabric. False. Wool can be made from sheep, yak, llama, camel, alpaca and goats. Question number 13. How do the hair of certain animals help in keeping their bodies warm? Because they are the poor conductor of it, that's why they help them their body warm and they trap air. Question number 14. You have to match the column 1 with the column 2. In the column 1, the first one is yak wool, angora goats, mulberry leaves and scoring. And then column 2, the options are sheared hair, silkworm, Tibet and Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. So we know mulberry leaves will connected with silkworm because silkworm eats mulberry leaves. So C will be connected with second. Yak wool found in Tibet and Ladakh. So A will match with third. Angora goats. So angora goats found in Jammu and Kashmir. So the correct answer will be for A for third, B for fourth, C for first, and C for second, and the scoring the process of sharing here. Next question, question number 15. Various steps involved to obtain wool from fleece are given here. Options are picking out the burrs, drying, shearing, scoring, sorting, and we have to arrange in the order. The correct sequence that is already given in your book, that is shearing, scoring, sorting, picking and the dyeing. Next question is, some words related with silk are jumbled. Write them in their correct form. That is okay. So the first one is the sericulture, the second one will be the silkworm, third one will be the mulberry, and the last one is the relic. Next question is, figure shows the 3 rings of the circle with a letter in them. Some of the letters are the each ring can form the name of the wool yielding and must find the name of this animal. In the first ring, they have given YEAOK. So we can write YAK, yak. In the second one, they have given LCTAIMDNE. So we can make a word CAMEL, camel. In the last one, they have given HPETEHPSL. So we can make a word SHEEP, sheep. Next question, question number 18. The question is, write a caption for each of the figurine given as figure A to D. And what we have to do, we have to write a caption. The first one is the egg of silk moth on mulberry leaves. In the second one, that is the silkworm. The third one is the cocoon, and the next one is the cocoon with developing moth. The next question, question number 19. Steps for production of silk are given below in a jumbled order. Arrange them in their proper sequence. So eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature for larvae to hatch from eggs. Fibers are taken out from the cocoons after 25 to 30 days. So what we have to do, we have to arrange these sentence into sequence. Third sentence is after 25 to 30 days the caterpillar stop. Okay, the next is the larva, female eggs and the cocoon. So the first step is female silk moth lay eggs. The next one will be the egg are warmed to a suitable temperature for the larva to hatch from eggs, and the larva, caterpillar or silkworm are kept in a clean tray along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves because they eat mulberry leaves. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillar stop eating and start spinning cocoons. And the next process, the cocoons are kept in the sun or boiled in water. And then last process is fiber taken out from cocoon. So guys, I hope you are enjoying the video. If you are enjoying the video, please like, share, and don't forget to comment whether it was beneficial for you or not. Okay, and please share it with at least your 5 friends. Always please keep in mind, please share it with your 5 friends. Okay guys, next question. And why we are discussing this question? Because the objective questions are not different, because the NCERT book and the exemplar book is enough for you. So the next question is, a wholesale woolen fiber dealer gets the woolen fiber of different texture and sort for various purposes. Match this item in column 1 with the woolen fiber in column 2. What we have to do? We have to just match pashmina shawl, woolen carpet, baby blanket, and woolen sweater. This is in the column 1. And in the column 2, they have given camel wool, angora wool, kashmira goat, and sheep wool. The correct sequence will be the pashmina shawl is made up by Kashmiri goat, and the woolen carpet is made by camel wool, and the baby blanket is made by angora wool, and the woolen sweater is made by the sheep wool. The next one is the long answer type. First one, complete the paragraph later the life history of the silk moth by filling in the blanks. The dash silk moth lays dash from which hash called dash or dash they grow in size, and when the caterpillar is ready to enter the next stage of the life history called dash. Okay, so the dash silk moth lays, so the female silk moth lays eggs from which has called larva or caterpillar. They grow inside in where the caterpillar is ready to enter the next stage of the life history is called pupa. It first weaves in the covering or hole itself, which is known as cocoon. The next question is, the Pehli went to the market to buy a sari for her mother. She took out a thread from the edge of the 2 sarees shown by the shopkeeper and burned them. One thread burned with a smell of burning hair, and the other burned with a smell of burning paper. Which thread is from a pure cotton saree and which one of the pure silk saree? So of course the silk saree will give you a smell, and pure cotton saree will give you a smell of paper. So in the first saree, one thread was burning with a smell of the burning hair of pure silk. Silk and hair are protein fibers, so on burning these threads a smell of burning hair will come out. In the second case, the second thread which burned the smell of burning paper is from cotton saree, since the cotton and paper both are the carbohydrate and are on burning they give the smell saree. The next question is, explain the phrase unity is history on the days of the making of fabric from fiber. So because fibers and fabric play a large important, and fiber is a hair like strand. So but when the bunch of filaments, when a lot of filaments, we can produce a lot of things. So that is why unity is strand. A single fiber is too weak to break, but when some fiber together make a fabric, it is difficult to tear. Fiber needs more energy to tear apart as compared to that is why it is justified unity is strength. Next question, write various steps for processing fiber into wool. So that is the shearing, scoring, sorting, separating both, dyeing, and the rolling. These are the steps. The last question is, describing the life history of silk moth with the help of the figure of the various stages. So the life cycle of the silk moth that we have already studied in the book, that is the life cycle of the silk moth. This diagram, give first female silk moth and male silk moth give you eggs on the mulberry leaves, then it turns into the silkworm, then it will turn into the cocoon, and then it will turn into cocoon with developed mouth. So that it's completed. I hope guys you have enjoyed the video. We will see in the next video. Okay, forever you enjoy and concentrate on the study. Okay, and be at home, be safe, and please guys take all type of precaution that you can take. Okay, bye bye, Allah Hafiz.